The beauty of being a 5D mystic is that everything is sought out with curiosity. We actually do not need to be reminded of our connectivity in the same way of others because we don't have separation consciousness. By staying connected, we know our humanity. It's our 3-year-old whole heart. So whether it's the internet or the web of our oversoul or the web of anything that arises, unlike 4D, who has basically the evil, not evil, Knievel, medieval, or the ancient institutions, which definitely don't move forward, a 5D mystic stays grounded within the sciences because sciences are not the religious stuff. So whenever some person who's an educator, and that's with sciences, because that's how they present, I got a stethoscope, and they will tell you how your head will fall out of your ass if you don't allow yourself to understand that this is how it works. Or here, I have 20 years of experience. Let me integrate my biblical text into the information that I'm giving you. It's one thing if you're presenting, this is how I can share with you something. It's another thing if you're telling me. But some people, they want that information because those 3-year-old broken hearts are the people who fall for the authoritarian and con artist and magic wand because there's magical thinking. 5D mystic, we know the magical thinking with a little hint of science is magic that works. So we're not good with you tainting anything that you explained to us. Doesn't matter how old I was. If you're giving me your subjective opinion like I am right now as well, I'm a filter. My name's Maria. Did not anybody realize as they were growing up that they're going to be filtering shit? Very interesting. So some people, they don't have secure attachment. I do. I have secure attachment. Some people, they don't have a open-hearted 3-year-old heart who did not see, oh my gosh, everybody seems to be so inconsistent. How horrible. The world is so unsafe. No, physical danger means I'm unsafe. Emotional stuff is part of life. Did nobody learn this when they fell and cried the first time as a child? I have all the compassion in the world, but you know what? It must be that I might be a highly sensitive person. I was watching a video from Patrick Tiahan. I need to finish it. And I do remember something about being able to feel the depths of the depths. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I have those alios. So I'm able to feel that. That must be it. Does somebody want to say that's special? Fine. It's special. No, it's not special. It's a trait. I have a trait and others don't. So emotions, again, subjective experience. Yes, some of us don't do suffering with them because we have secure attachment. A whole 3-year-old heart. We also have a good relationship or we feel deeply. And so we learn our body helps us, or our brain, and actually, I was held with equanimity. I had the ideal parenting style. That's the only reason I have secure attachment. And the attitude of a differentiated self of a 3-year-old heart. I also did get taught how to be respectful. And for a long, long time, I was being respectful. And I was like, wait a minute, they're doing that. They're doing that. So when I hear people say manipulators, malevolent, and I think of Michael Stone's scale of evil, I'm like, yeah, they all need a good therapist because every single one of them has some situation of not inner well-being. And their brain structure might be also something they want to take a look at. Their embodied brain. It's not the devil. It's not temptation. It's not the stories that I was given to. No, actually compulsive behavior, fucking, drinking, drugging, and eating and anything, shopaholic. Go and look at the DSM. I know the ancient silverbacks, we're going soft. No, we're going smart and realizing that compulsive behavior comes because of an infant who grows up in a body and there's a nervous system. There's explanations for it. You don't want it, go with the flat earthers, please. This is where when I'm meeting an educator who wants to give me their data, but they're giving me biblical text, I'm like, yeah, okay. I can put both over here because I have an integrated brain and I'm a differentiated self, and my 3-year-old isn't going to pout while you're speaking to me because I would be disrespectful if I were speaking while you're speaking. I was taught how to be respectful. I think that it's only fair and square that I allow you to give me everything that you want to unmask about yourself, because at the end of the day, I get to learn about you. And if you're not a whole 3-year-old heart, I'm going to know you're not, because you're going to actually have a way that you taint the picture. It's going to look like crap, because only broken 3-year-old hearts don't know how to look through the emotional plane, the treasures that are hidden in the shadows, the ancestral, So when I see 4D talking about ancestors and not knowing they're using their amygdala, and they keep on talking about spiritual warfare with AI and technology, I'm like, wow, okay, I knew this day would come, but I was not aware that there were that many people who consider themselves intelligent, and yet they are demonizing something that we've created that can help future generations to live off of a planet that will eventually not be here, not because of necessarily us. Now, of course, we want to balance out everything that we're doing too. There's no need to be pointing the finger. Did nobody get taught how bad manners? Bad manners. But you know what? Shaming, blaming, faulting, and revenging. It's people that don't get out of their stagnation. The dust devil. It's not a devil. It's you with a non-differentiated self and a heart broken. I'm defective because humanity is defective. If you knew that you were not defective, you'd know humanity was not defective. And your sword would be wielded with great wisdom within your own head, because you'd be using your left and right mode. So there are plenty of people that get information about attachment, trauma, all those fancy words, and then they don't use it. The ones who are doing the work, they are using either the good therapists, or unfortunately, they will be with ancient silverbacks who are not good therapists, and they're codependent types. But here's the deal. My heart rules me. Your heart rules you. I know it. That's a difference. And any smart person will know it too, which is why you want to get to the bottom of your emotional 3-year-old, independently from the attachment researchers, the trauma experts, the updated now information, which is also trending. And anytime something's trending, people aren't doing it to help themselves. They're not curious. No, I want to be a shiny star. I want to be better than other people, whatever it is that's, I want to save. So people don't need saving. That's, again, very disrespectful. It's almost like you think you know better than them about what to do. Oh, that's the martyrs and the superiors. I forgot. Again, codependent types, or the blamers. We're going to blame all these other people for everything that's happened. Let's blame humanity. Blame. It's very not active, not proactive. So proactive people, we like to say, okay, we know that there's a lot of different areas. Let's come together. And they all get together in different places. So while we have flat earthers getting together to try and do something that really makes no point, they could be getting together to say, hey, let's figure out how to help all these people who don't believe in global warming to actually, let's do something about that. They literally, as a whole group, they could come together to fix something that needs fixing versus let me prove that, I do wonder how a whole bunch of people, that's right, they're conspiracy theorists. Yeah. So on that note, everybody's story will come true, because that's the whole point. You can create a breadcrumb of trails from anything that comes out of the mouth of anyone, because you're the one who's interpreting it. Those who are 5D mystics, we stay grounded. What's important is, one, our relationship. So in your day-to-day, treating people with respect, being curious, being able to know how to handle yourself. That's pretty straightforward. If you are a securely attached person, you learn to harness your emotions, not project them. So you learn how to handle people who don't know how to be grown-ups about themselves, and that they wear masks, even manipulate. Doesn't matter if it's malevolent or not. If a smart person actually can always tell at a certain point, even though we will also notice that we will not notice some things immediately, because we like to give what is called trust, because we're expanding consciousness. So we build relationships only based on vulnerability. Otherwise, we would not waste our time with you. And on that note, if you do something that says, I don't know how to handle your emotions, it's not a trust break. You gave me a data point. You don't know how to wield your magic sword. Therefore, you're not actually grown up, which means we are not tangoing, and it's okay. We don't have to tango. We can skippity skip, and we can also skip in separate ways. Not next lifetime. We don't actually deviate from our plan, which is it's one oversoul. 5D mystics and functional adults, Enlightenment Soul Age Group, we are one big globe, humanity. So we're always working towards something. Relationships are bonus, which is why we treat them with love, respect, kindness, firmness if need be. We're not dying inside if we have relationships. You're only alone if you're actually, unfortunately, isolating. And that's from an inner critic, outer critic, and then the drugs, alcohol, sex, food, and withdrawing and doing it over again. And at a certain point, some people build an armor. They're not devils or demons. They're people who didn't know how to address their shame. The effectiveness button. It's a very sad story, not an angry story. So if we get more people to be able to be grown-ups and smart, stable, mature, adaptive, rational, teachable, we're going to have more conversations and more people that can actually heal trauma versus yell at each other, which doesn't create a safe environment for anyone. So let's become safe havens, secure bases of ourselves. Intimacy is here first, then together. Love, relationships, minus the drama. Using our words like functional adults and using our brains, Human 101. It's really amazing. So tune in for more.